Welcome back to Inside South Florida. From December 26th through the 28th, Shen Performing Arts Show takes over the Broward Center for the Performing Arts. And now we're going to learn why you need to check it out. Malury, thank you so much for coming on the show. How are you?
Good, thank you for having me.
Shen, what is it?
Shen is the best classical Chinese show in the world. It combines all the stories and different legends of 5,000 years.
And we're going to talk a lot about it over the course of the next 8 minutes, but just so our viewers know how great it is, there are tons of celebrity quotes, like Cate Blanchett saw it and said, "Exquisitely beautiful and extraordinary experience for us and the children." She knows good theater, so it must be pretty good then, right? It's nice to hear things like that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So when was it established? Where was it established? How long has it been around?
It was established in 2006. A group of very accomplished Chinese artists came together in New York, and they have one similar which is share with the world the traditional, true, divinely inspired culture of China that has been lost.
So specifically, what does that mean? So for people who go to see it, what are they going to see?
There are a lot of features that make Shen very unique. The first one is the classical Chinese dance. I don't know if you know, but the classical Chinese dance has four unique features. The first one is that the form, which is pretty much the movement. And the second one is the bearing. You can not only perform the movement, but you also have to express the inner meaning of it. They consider the dancing as a way of expression, like Chinese character can tell stories, so you need to express the inner feels of that through the dance. The third way, feature that you need to have is, of course, the dancing techniques. And the fourth one is the tumbling techniques. As you know, throughout China, it's always been influenced by techniques of martial arts. So these techniques are incorporating in the dancing.
So there's a lot going on.
Yeah, that's only with the dancing.
Right.
It also have an orchestra that it blends the sounds of the East and the West. So you have beautiful Chinese classical instruments like the erhu or the pipa as a leading melody. In the background, you have a full Western orchestra.
There's a lot of moving pieces, right?
Yes. And on top of that, it is all synchronized with a background. It's a 3D background that synchronizes with the dancers, that synchronizes with the music, all in one together to tell a story.
Incredible. And is it great for all ages? Kids, parents?
Yes. We recommend kids for over 5 years old. There's ancient Chinese China has like saying that one dynasty, one culture, and one people. So like one dynasty is different from the other, one emperor is different from the other, so the cultural trait changes. So you learn all this through the show. They will tell you before the piece, they're really short stories, they tell you what it's about and the cultural value of it. It's very educational.
And where is the show based?
In New York.
In New York, okay. So it was started in New York, it's based in New York, and it travels around the country, around the world?
Yes, they're based in New York because it gives them the freedom to express the artistic freedom they want to rescue. Unfortunately, this kind of freedom they don't have, it's not present in China. So they're based in New York, they're independent, it's a non-profit organization, and they have 4 equally big groups that they dance throughout the world. They have been from Royal in Europe to all major top centers in the United States, like the Lincoln Center in New York, and South America and Asia. It's been worldwide.
Yeah, and we mentioned that Cate Blanchett loved it a few moments ago. Donna Karan loved it as well, called it mesmerizing. A guy that won an Oscar for working on Avatar, which is one of the most spectacular films of all time, said it felt like he watched a play and saw a movie in one night. So these are big time people, experts in their field, who are raving about this show.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah. Can you compare it to anything? Is there anything out there that's similar to it?
I wouldn't say so, because where the mission of Shen is to rescue traditional Chinese culture, and this culture has been lost. So the whole idea is to rescue it. You have the Chinese culture is pretty much heavily inspired, what they say. So they bring like different heavenly stories to ancient Chinese legends like the Monkey King, and to modern heroic tales. So it's like a whole 5,000 years of civilization just in one night. They say that you can see China with your eyes, but you can experience China within you and through your soul.
How long of a show is it?
It's 2 hours.
2 hours.
And with an intermission.
2 hours to experience China and 5,000 years of majesty and wonder all in 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect. From an audience perspective, folks that are going to go and see it, what are they in for? I mean, I know we've talked a little bit about what the show entails, but what's the audience experience like?
We have reviewed from the audiences that they feel uplifted. It has a lot of spiritual value on it that it's very lacking in modern shows. And they feel energized, like the energy that the dancers transmitted through the stage, through the music, is just wow.
Sure.
Mesmerizing indeed.
You've seen the show how many times? Numerous times?
Yeah, it's been in Florida for 6 years already.
Right. So what's your favorite part?
I have two. The stories with the Monkey King, The Journey to the West, is one of my favorites. And there's the Lotus Dance. Their dancers kind of imitate the lotus flower dance, which has a very traditional value in Chinese culture.
Yeah. Will you demonstrate that for us?
I can't. I would be embarrassing myself.
Just playing.
I wish I could.
We all, who wishes, that who doesn't wish they could do something that great? All right, so let's talk about when and where people can see it. Give us the show times and show dates.
It will be in Brown Performing Center in December 26th at 8 p.m. It will be on the next day, Saturday, and the 27th at 2 p.m. at 8 p.m. and the last day, the Sunday 28th at 2 p.m.
And if people want to get more information, is there a website they can go to? How can people get more info about the show?
Yes, shenyunperformingarts.org, and they can also go to the Broward Performing Arts Center site. Or call the theater; they should be able to give you more information.
So it's pretty easy to go get tickets, and it's a once in a lifetime experience, correct?
It is, and every year, if you've seen it once, it's not the same show. They change the show every year. They tour for 6 years and then they prepare the new material. So every year is like a whole different new experience.
And also we want to mention, being holiday season and all, what a great holiday gift, right?
I would love it.
Yeah, right? Get your family, get your loved ones some tickets to see the show, and
perfect.
Absolutely.
Christmas gift.
Christmas gift, yeah. Malury, so great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck with the run. And I guess it sounds like you guys will keep coming back year after year. So we'll see you again soon, right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you got it.
Hope to see you there.
You got it.